How we doing, boys? Welcome back to another FIFA 23 content review on the channel. I'm Slater. In today's video, I'll review all the brand new foot level up content. I haven't even read this menu. We're going to dive into the new SBC content, new objective content. We're going to talk about the promo, look at all the brand new players. I'll also chapter out this video so you can fast forward to certain reviews if you want to see them specifically. If not, you can ride the entire wave of this video with me. And with that being said, let's dive into this thing. Also, thank you guys so much for 1,300 plus subs on the channel. 22 subs in 2 days here, which for me is fantastic. So I greatly appreciate the support lately. And let's go in here and see if this is like a worthy promo at the back end of FIFA. Is it what I think it is? Let's find out together. So unleash the potential of your squad in level up. Take your players to the next level up via bespoke level up upgrade objectives. They dropped bespoke on me, dude. I'm trying to review FIFA content. I have no idea what that word means. Throughout the foot level up campaign, all level up base items will have upgraded versions available to earn via objectives. Level up base items will be available in packs. Level up base. Oh, they are. Okay, so that's cool. I was just gonna think to myself, I think everyone was like, will you be able to pack these cards if they have objective based things? They are. Okay, and engagement releasing each week in the campaign. So there are cards in packs. Thank goodness. That would really kill the game if there weren't, so I'm really happy about that. On each Friday of Level Up, there will be a Level Up Your Game objective where you can complete challenges with your Level Up base items to earn an upgraded version of the same player. The upgraded Level Up version will have higher ratings, attribute boosts, and a unique dynamic image. Okay, so there we go. So the cards are in packs. There's a Kevin De Bruyne, there's a Dusan Vlahovic, a Forza baby, and Alphonso Davies. We'll dive into the whole team here in a second. I always want to start with so there's a 2-week promo at the very minimum. Foot level up team 1 items are available for 6 days to 23 hours. So we're gonna have 2 teams at least of this promo. Let's go see what the new content that is out today is in this game. Let's go figure that out together and see what EA have dropped for us. We have Raheem Sterling. The Shaders Daily Login is still here. I think it's the last day to do that. So if you haven't finished that last round, you should definitely do that. We have a leveled up daily login, so double daily login for me. I think I missed 1 day, so maybe you didn't. You should still do it anyways, just to get a free 81 double upgrade, even if you've done all the objectives. We have another daily login, which we love. So it's a bunch of free fodder packs for the boys throughout the course of the week. And is there anything else in here? I think we're good. Let me just double check. That is okay. I went on Footbin. We're good to go. So we'll start with Raheem Sterling, who I actually really like a lot in FIFA when he gets a really good card. He's 4-star on the beginning. I love that card design, dude. It's so fun. I mean, it's like an old arcade. It's a really sweet card design. So Raheem Sterling is out. Shout out to Mocha. Shout out to FIFA JM, the Chelsea boy. Shout out to Reap as well. A lot of Chelsea boys in my stream. 4-star, right wing, right mid card. Great pace splits. Shooting sets are a little bit okay. I mean, I love the attacking positioning. Finishing is solid. The shot power is a little bit low. Passing stats are not great. I mean, 78 long pass at this point in the game is not ideal. Solid dribbling, but low composure. It's kind of not that crazy of a card. I think what we need to figure out is like, how much better is the upgraded version of him worth? And then that will tell me whether this SBC is good or bad value. So because it's not just doing the SBC now. You're not only are you just getting the full made version of the card, you're doing the SBC and then you have to grind the game. So he's an 87 overall team with a team of the week or team of the season, which doesn't seem that bad to me, actually. I feel like that's very fair considering what I understand the price of a lot of things to be. And obviously, I'm assuming this is a bronze player, so we can dive into the rest of the content quickly. Okay, so bronze player, make sure you do both of these today, and then moving forward, make sure you do this every single day. We'll see the coinciding objective rewards here. But let's go figure out what the heck this all means, right? I have to auto-claim some stuff, I guess. I don't know. Let's go figure out what the heck all this means for this new promo. So I'm guessing that Raheem Sterling somewhere in here. There's a bunch of like XP content. But is there a level up your game? Okay. Here we go. This is all the better versions. So Raheem Sterling is here. So every card that's in packs has their own. This is really cool, actually. This is really sweet. So every card that you pack, you can get a better version of. So let's say you pack the 98 Kevin De Bruyne. If you score in 30 separate matches using 98 De Bruyne, which actually isn't that bad because this is if you're still grinding the game. Like if you do qualifications and foot champs in 1 week, that's 30 games alone. Not saying you'd score in every one of those, but you could very reasonably, I think, get one of these cards to its next level within a week. So it's not that crazy. It's not an impossible grind. It's definitely very doable. Oh, that's way different though. I didn't see that at the back end while having a minimum 7 Belgium players. So that's a little bit shaky. That I don't love. I feel like you should just be using the card. You shouldn't be changing your entire team because there's not really a great Belgium team that you could have. This will also impact the live price of cards on the market if it's like this. So, like, for example, if you pack Renato Sanchez, like, not only are you getting Renato Sanchez, but you have to also assist with him in 30 games. And then there's like a chance that this affects the market. Like, I don't know which one of these cards will be the most packable and then card that people are willing to grind with. But like Argentinian players, German players, like there's a very real chance that this affects the market because people might need to buy players that are up to the stuff of the game to fit their team to get the leveled up version of these cards. That's a very interesting concept to me. I'm not in love. I love the idea of this as a whole. And I love the idea of making people use like Portuguese teams maybe earlier in FIFA when the power curve isn't that crazy, because I don't know how realistic it is that someone would be able to, one, even pack Renato Sanchez, but then two, have 7 Portuguese players in their team that are capable of building a full squad that can help you compete and not make that grind miserable. Because 30 assists is a ton, right? 30 separate games. I mean, you could be spending 50, 60, 70 games trying to get this Renato Sanchez up to where he needs to be. So I like the idea. I really like the concept. I don't love the idea of you having to change your whole team at this point in the game. Let's go see Raheem Sterling's version. I'd love to figure out how to compare him. So he gets 5-star weak foot boost on the card. From what I remember, he gets 2 more attacking positioning, 3 more finishing, and 4 more shot power. He gets 2 more vision. I think the long pass is 3, and and I don't remember the short pass boost. He doesn't get 99 agility, 99 bounce, 98 reactions. He gets a 3 overall composure boost from the previous card. I don't know how I'm remembering that, but I am. This is definitely a significantly better card. The question is, score in 25 star matches using Raheem Sterling and English players. So this is where this is a little bit tricky to me. So I don't think that that's worth it. I love the idea of it. And I guess depending on what your team looks like will indicate whether you're willing to do that grind, because that 92 rated Sterling for an 87 rated team doesn't look that great to me right now. Like, he looks like an okay card. And granted, this 95 Sterling looks really fun and looks like a great card to use. The question is, are you willing to, at this point in the year, like this is more of like a personal decision, I think, for everybody. Like, how much grinding do you have left in your FIFA self, right? Because I think one of the big things I don't like about this is that since you have to customize your team with 6 English players, it doesn't really allow you to grind multiple cards at once. So let's say you finish Raheem Sterling and you have the 92 in your team and you need 6 English players, and later today you're opening packs and you pack. See, now you could do it with Cavani at least, which is nice. But let's say you pack Nabil Fekir, right? You cannot possibly, can you? Like, getting that? No, you can't, right? You can't possibly grind both cards at the same time, because it would be 12 total players, and of 6 of French and 6 of English. And I don't love. I think that's a little bit of a missed. I don't know why you need Italian players. I guess because it's the City on, they know that Serbian players aren't that easy to get. Like, he seems a lot easier. Like, score a goal in 15 separate matches using a striker. Like, that seems like a really easy grind, right? Whereas in Corona does too. In Johan Foyth or whatever, like, these guys seem, or Juan Foyth, sorry. Like, these guys seem very grindable. William Pacho just looks like a cool guy. We'll look at all these cards here in a second. I just don't love the idea that, like, if you were lucky enough to pack Enzo Fernandez and you had Raheem Sterling, and they're both Chelsea players, right? And it would make sense to have both of them in your team at the same time. You cannot be grinding both cards at the same time. And that, to me, I think is a big miss. That, I think, is a big miss. I love the idea. I love the concept. I'm sorry to harp on this for longer, but as I'm just rationalizing this in real time, the way that probably you are too. That, I think, is a big miss of this. I love the idea. I hope that this is something that they bring back to FIFA again next year, and hopefully a lot earlier. And I mean a lot earlier. It'd be so much fun to do this with way lower, like, stake cards earlier in the year, because it is way easier to build. Like, imagine this, for example, because Renato Sanchez is on my mind. Imagine Renato Sanchez, like, not having it be his card. But let's say, for example, it is Danilo Pereira. Like, we're in December or January. Danilo Pereira gets like an 87 rated card that you can upgrade to an 89 rated card or something like that if you use Portuguese players. Well, at that point in the game, like, gold Renato Sanchez is still very usable. So it's a lot easier for you to justify making a budget Portuguese team to build your Danilo Pereira. But at this point in the game, you may not have 7 Portuguese players in your entire club that are worthy of starting at this point in the game. And it may cost you to go in the secondary market and get players. And once again, if you were lucky enough to pack Renato Sanchez and you had Raheem Sterling, you can't grind them both at the same time. And who the heck wants to play at the very minimum? I mean, if you're doing the best version of this possible, at the very minimum that you could grind this would be 30 games, the very minimum. So I love the idea. I love the concept. We're going to look at a lot of these cards right now. Let's go dive into the actual players too. Let me just make sure I haven't seen anything out particularly. Like Hakan Çalhanoğlu has his own card that you can grind through like just playing the game, it looks like. And then once you get his card, you can take it and move it into, hold on, the Hakan Çalhanoğlu version right here. So there you go. This one says July 8th. Score a goal using an offender in 8 separate. So I'm guessing tomorrow this guy's going to come out as an SBC, is what I'm understanding, because it says July 8th. So tomorrow we'll see Killian Sildilia. It's a cool name. Come out as an SBC. There's Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Let's go here really quick. If you want to get another token, you can go ahead and you can link your YouTube and EA Sports. I don't really go through this, but if you want to do this, it gives you all the tools to go ahead and get another token for yourself. And then in the objective category, I just want to see. We don't have anything new here. We do have just a bunch of new like ways to get XP. And some packs back, so that's really nice just from grinding the game. I don't need to go through this. You guys can see this on your own. Very, very quick stuff to look at. Let's go back over here. So let's go through the daily login really quickly. Internally, you get a 585 plus for the group reward, A3 double. I'm just gonna see if there's anything big. 585 plus is nice. Just, you know, it's free packs, right? It's free packs. So at the end of the day, it's fantastic. We're not going to complain about that ever. Let's go back here and see these cards. It's really weird. I feel like I have to go on flipping because I have to compare each version of the cards. I mean, we're not just reviewing one card anymore. We're reviewing 2 cards at a time. Let's go to KDB, right? And I almost need to compare it to like their last live card too at the end of the day. So here's KDB. They obviously don't have the dynamic yet, but the 98 rated version comparative to this version has 2 less pace, 1 less shooting, 1 less dribbling, and 4 less defending. And if you wanted to get this card, let me remind myself, you need to score in 30 separate games with De Bruyne and have 7 Belgian players. I guess the nice thing about this promo, which isn't the point of the promo, but like, let's say example, you pack this Kevin De Bruyne, right? Say for example, you pack this Kevin De Bruyne. This 98 Kevin De Bruyne. Compared to his team this season, he has 2 more pace, 2 more shooting, 1 more dribbling, 2 more defending, and 1 more physical. So in a very real way, you don't have to do the grind, is I guess what I'm saying. Because this would still be a good card. He's a boost on his last best card, right? He's 4-star, 5-star. Like this is still a card that you could not do the grind with. And I would almost argue, unless he's 5'5", he is 5'5", 99 overall, which to some people will matter. Now, I'm not a skiller, so in my opinion, I don't think that's worth you making your whole team different for just to get this version of the card. I don't personally think that's worth it. But if you're maybe a diehard skill fan, a City fan, you want the best Kevin De Bruyne, it is something you could maybe be like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to build the Kevin De Bruyne Belgian team and have a blast. Like, it could give you something to do in the game. But there's KDB. So there's that. Let's go check out Renato Sanchez. Let's go see. So he has, obviously, his Team of Season Moments card. This 93 rated, not the upgraded version, is 4-star, 4-star. And compared to his 92 rated card, he has a 1 overall boost in every statistical category. Okay? Then we have the 94 rated card, which is 5-star skills. So once again, a nice boost. Right, and then also a 1 overall boost from every stat on the other card. Like, I actually think Renato Sanchez is maybe more of a value grind than Kevin De Bruyne, because I almost feel like it's way easier to build a Portuguese team with the specials they have. His card to me looks like a better upgrade from the previous version of the card. I would do, like, obviously many of us may never get these cards, but I would do Renato Sanchez over Kevin De Bruyne is what I'm trying to rationalize to you. Like, there's certain cards that seem like they're better value to grind than other ones. Go to Timo Werner, who has now, like, that's a big boost. Like, this makes a little more sense to me. So compared to the base version of his card, he gets 1 more pace, 3 more shooting, 4 more passing, 3 more dribbling, 3 more defending, and 3 more physical. That's a very legitimate boost. The 93 rated version of this card is 4-star, 5-star, and the 96 rated version, I'm assuming, is 5-5. No, so why? I'm so confused. I thought that we had a theme going on, man. I thought we had a theme going on, that they were getting the weak foot skill move boost a little bit. Okay, never mind. That is a nice card. I mean, he's got immaculate shooting stats, fantastically rapid pace, 99 short pass in the card, nice stamina. Like, this 96 is sweet. And compared to that's a big enough boost where, let me see what it costs. Score a finesse shot in 25 separate games while having him and Germans in your starting levels. So you need to do it all with Timo Werner. You see, he scored 25 separate finesse shots. This is a really big boost, I think, comparative to the other card. This is all going to come down to whether you care enough to grind the game, honestly. I mean, I almost feel like a lot of people will just use the base versions of these cards and not move on from there. Here's Enzo, his 92 rated card, which I want to compare to the other version. His last 90, his like feature stars. So compared to that card, this card has, hold on, I'm all over the place. This card, the newest base card, has 3 more pace, 2 more shooting, 2 more passing, 2 more dribbling, 3 more defending, and 1 more physical. And then the big boy card, the 95, if you want to grind that, has 2 more in every single category and 3 more physical. The 92 rated card of Enzo is 3-star, 4-star, and the 95 rated is 3-star, 5-star. I like that actually because I don't really care about skill boost, but it's weird that they didn't give him 4-star, 5-star. This is I don't want to sound negative. I love the concept. I don't know if I love the execution at the time of the year. I love the idea though. I really do. I think we've asked for a promo like this for a super long time. I just don't know if it's executed in the way that it needs to be. Like Enzo looks really sweet. The 92 rated version of the card also looks really, really usable. Like, I don't think that I would see this version, even though this is a big boost. Like, the 95 is a huge boost in this card. And the 5-star weak foot. I just don't know if I care enough in the game now, and that sounds bad, to assist in 25 separate matches while having him and 6 Argentinians in my team. That is an easier grind to do because you're not doing it with just Enzo and you have 6 Argentinians and you probably every game you're in assist. So it just take you 25 games to get Enzo done. So through qualifications and weekend league, you can probably get this done. The only problem would be is that are you willing, once again, to change your entire team to an Argentinian team to compete in qualifications and rivals and foot champs at this point in the year when people are using God squads and maybe aren't doing that grind too. That you have to rationalize to yourself what that means to you. So it's an interesting one. We've already done Raheem Sterling. Let's go check out Alphonso Davies. I do like I love the look of the cards. I love the idea. Here is Davies. He gets 1 more shooting, 1 more passing, 1 more dribbling, 2 more defending, and 1 more physical. See, like to me, he's 5'5" on this card, and he's what, 4'5", 5'4". You know, like is 5'5" a big boost? Yeah, I mean that's really sweet. I mean it is really cool to get a 5'5" rated Alphonso Davies with 99 pace. He'd be a wonderful wingback or a crazy midfielder. Don't get me wrong. And to get this card, you need to assist in 27 matches using Alphonso Davies. While having minimum 3 players from Canada and exactly 3 Germans in your team. And like there's maybe like the best Canadians in the game are like literally Alphonso Davies, which is you'd be using his base card, Jonathan David, and I think like Kamar Miller, the foot fantasy center back. Like, you know, you are gonna have to use some really out-of-date cards. It is nice that you don't have to assist with Alphonso Davies, but he has to be in your team and you have to change your team for him. Let's go check out Edison Cavani. It's cool that Cavani got a card, to be fair. Let's go see what this is. Cavani, compared to his 94 rated card, gets 1 more pace, 1 more shooting, 5 more passing, 1 more dribbling, 2 more defending, and 1 more physical. His 94 rated card is 4-star, 4-star. His 96 rated card is 5-star, 4-star. Okay. Which is a big boost, which is a nice boost on him. If you want to grind Cavani, you score an outside the box goal in 5 separate matches while having Cavani and 3 Uruguayan players in your team. So there's that. He's a nice looking card. He's got crazy shooting stats. He's got pretty solid dribbling for a Cavani card, right? 81 stamina though is really low at this point in the game, which I don't love on the card. And that also sucks too. You might be literally running through a game and Cavani, you're trying to score an outside the box goal and Cavani's dead tired in the 70th minute and you can't even get past the defender with him, which would stink. Like I get the idea. Yeah, I'm not as hyped as I was when I read the message, I guess. I feel like I'm just gonna treat this like every other promo. Like I'm just gonna pack the card and then use the base. I think that's honestly what I'm going to do. What I will say is this is going to really impact the way that I review SBC content in a different way, which I'm excited for. I don't think Raheem Sterling now, I'll say this again, I don't think Raheem Sterling's worth doing. Because although I love the 92 to 95, unless your team doesn't change that much, I don't think that we're not at the point in the game to say like, oh, do a 90 rated Sterling, throw an 87 team with a team of the season that you can put into other stuff, and then go grind and change your entire team through foot champs and rivals and all the different stuff to get the 95 version. That's just one version of a card. Like that, it just isn't worth it. There's not enough meat on the bone there for me to really justify the grind. And I don't think now, knowing what I know now, that I would even do the 92 rated version of Raheem Sterling on his own. I don't think I wouldn't do that SBC either. I don't think he's going to be expensive. I'll go dive into that in a second, but like I wouldn't even do that version because I don't think that version's that great. I think you need the 95 and you're not getting the value back, in my opinion, that you'd want to. Here's Nabil Fekir, who his 92 rated card we need to see first because they're 4-star, 4-star, and the 93 rated card is 5-star, 4-star, and compared to the 92, has one more pace, one more shooting, one more passing, one more dribbling, one more defending, one more physical. To grind the new Nabil Fekir, you need to assist with 2 through balls using Nabil Fekir while having 6 French players. Like that's an easy one to grind, right? This is an easy one to grind. It's also not a huge boost, right? It's really not that big of a boost. I mean, you get the 5-star skills, which is nice, but it's not a huge boost. I do want to see Dusan. I'm a big Juventus fan, so I know I'm wearing a Real Madrid kit, but I'm doing a Kamavinga Weekend League challenge today, which I'll talk about at the end of the video. So that's why I'm wearing this today. Dusan, comparatively, his 95 has 4-star, 5-star, and his 93 has 4-star, 4-star. Are like the work rates even different? I know it's like attributes and stuff. Like, is the work rates different or anything? Maybe they get like more traits too. I don't know. I haven't been looking at that necessarily. It's almost just too much stuff to review in one video. Like, I mean, how much stuff could people really want? So he does get more traits. The 95 rated has power header and I think outside the foot shot trait, or maybe it was finesse. They do get more traits too. That is something I'm not necessarily directly noticing in the game. The 95 has 2 more pace, 1 more shooting, 2 more passing, 2 more dribbling, 4 more defending, and 2 more physical with the boost to the 5-star weak foot. Good shooting stats, solid, not that great at passing, honestly. These cards aren't that crazy. Now, he does have a heart, a crown symbol at the top of his. Do they all have that? The boosted versions of the cards? They don't. They do not. Which would therefore indicate that this Dusan Vlahovic is a premium chem card, I believe. Right? So if you see Nabil Fekir here, he does not have a crown. I just noticed that. And Dusan Vlahovic does. The crown logo in the previous promo indicated full chemistry. Premium level up. And he just says, okay, so there is a difference. There are premium versions. So Edison Cavani is a full chem player instantly. Dusan Vlahovic is full chem. William Pacho is full chem. And that's it. So there is a little bit of a unique difference for some of the cards. I just can't justify doing any of the grinding, man. I really can't. I don't really do a lot of gameplay, so this maybe isn't the promo for me. Jesus Corona was already 5-5, so I'm guessing he gets like a lot of trait boosts, right? He's already been a 5-star, 5-star card. So like he has technical dribbler, chip shot, flare, and early crosser, and this new version of the card has technical dribbler, chip shot, flare passes, outside the foot, flare, and early cross. So he gets a little bit more of a boost there. Like even these cards are pretty cheap already. Look at like 83,000 coins. Like, because I don't think people want to grind the game anymore. I don't think people care about that much in the game. Like he's got great dribbling stats. He's got like this card could play anywhere. He has the ability to play right mid, right wing, and left wing. But he actually could play like wing back if you need him to. He's got decent enough stats there if you really, really need him to. Shooting stats are a little bit low though. Passing stats are a lot of these cards just don't even have that great of stats. I mean, they really don't. Like, there were better cards in the Shapeshifter promo, I think, at a whole, than this new promo. I really don't think that these cards are that juiced. Especially because you're not even getting the best version of the card right away. You have to actually work harder after you pack the card. I don't actually think these cards are that great. Juan Foyth is out. He's a right back. He can play only wing back. He gets a 5-star skill move boost. But he's tall. He's 6'2". He'd probably ship way better as a center back. 90 plus pace on the bigger version. The worst version has 2 less pace, 3 less shooting, 2 less passing, 2 less dribbling, 1 less defending, 3 less physical. He's already 69,000 coins. Yeah, I don't. They're kind of whatever. William Pacho. I really don't know. There's many cards I would really grind in the game. Like, what's William Pacho? Because, like, this guy's, what is he, Ecuadorian Concede no more than 2 goals per match in 5 separate matches while using a night. Like, that's a very easy card to grind, right? You throw William Pacho on your team. You hopefully had like a couple Bundesliga players. He counts as one of the Bundesliga players. You just need 2 others. You would just get this card done organically. Like, that's a card worth grinding because it would just you don't have to change a whole lot in your team. You'd get the better version of the card. Juan Foyth, who scored 5 goals using Juan Foyth while having 3 Argentinians. So that's also very easy. Juan Foyth in there, add 2 Argentinians, just score in 5 different matches, you get the better version. Like, these lower cards seem, but that's the problem. Is like, who wants the better version of the lower cards? No one cares about this stuff at this point in the game. And you at least get, if the night, I guess the only added other bonus that is by doing this, you get the previous version of the card, right? So you would have the fodder of the 91 or 92 rated Corona alongside the 94 rated Corona that you would unlock. So like, there's that value to the cards too, but it's like footballers, but better, but worse at this point in the year. Does that make any sense? I might just go here now at this point. I don't even care about comparing them to the other versions. Here's William Pacho, 5-star weak foot, low medium work rate, 6'1", good pace splits, solid dribbling stats for a center back, good, decent defending and physical, power header, giant throw in. Hakan Çalhanoğlu, who is the objective card you can complete. Moves as a 4-star, 5-star, high work rate, center mid CDM cam card with, that's a really nice card. That's like a club 90 card. Like, that card looks really great. And what do you need to grind him? Assists in 5 separate matches using Hakan Çalhanoğlu while having a minimum 3. Like, that's a very easy one. You don't have to change your team drastically. 3 Serie A players, he is already one of them included, right? This seems worth grinding to me. Like, he seems worth it to me. Kylian Sildilia, who is a card we don't know anything about yet. He's going to be out as a 96 pace right back in the Bundesliga. So it's interesting content. It's interesting content. I like the idea of it. I'll see if there's any new like promo packs. I know some people care about that too. Like I said, man, it looks like they gave me a bonus pack too because I only had 50 in the store. So I don't know what bonus pack they might have given me. I doubt we're gonna be able to see it here. Yeah, I don't know what bonus pack they gave me for being in the game today, but we'll see. I do want to see if there's any new promo packs for you guys because I know some people care about that. I don't think they're ever worth opening, but no, there's not. There's only, this is the biggest one, contains 10 rare gold players, all guaranteed to be 80 overall or higher, with 2 guaranteed to be 86 rare overall or higher, and there's a 20% chance at a level up player. So, overall, by the way, if you guys want to tune in, I'm going to be live on TikTok and on Twitch today. That I have done, I have all 50 upgrades here for Camavinga. All the packs saved from Camavinga. We're going to take the 50 up double upgrades, all the packs in between. We're going to take Camavinga, and we're going to build my entire Weekend League team using just this objective, and then take that team into the Weekend League and play all 20 games. So in today's stream, we're going to build an entire team from scratch and play the entire Weekend League with that team straight from the go. So really fun. We've been doing it the last couple weeks with Bravo and Bamba. It's been a lot of fun. My community likes it. If you want to go check that out, SlaterAC on Twitch. The link's going to be in the description below. So we'll do that tonight. Let me go check out like just the loading screen really quick, just to see something. And see if like what it looks like to have the whole group here. Let me see. I haven't seen the loading screen, so they get different dynamics. They get boosted weak foots. They get boosted, they get boosted skill moves or weak foots on a lot of the cards. They get a different. Just for me at this point in the year, like if Dusan Vlahovic is one of the first 3 players on the card mark, right? Like in that little drop down, he's one of the first 3 players that's represented. And the leveled up cards I did not add to the code yet. Let me see. I don't know if Dusan has a special card besides an inform. Okay, so he's already on the market. And Dusan is what to me looks like in the high 100s. Let me see. Yeah, he's already like he's one of the first 3 cards on the mark. Now, I'm not saying that he's the best. Timo Werner probably would be worth more than he would. But I'm saying he's one of the most, in EA's opinion, cards worth hyping. And he's not that crazy of a card. Now, I'm assuming Timo is a little bit more up there. So Timo's a little bit more up there, right? Like this is a legitimate card that people are interested in. I just don't know how much people are going to really care about the grind. That's what I really need to figure out from the community. And I ask you, that's probably the question that'll be my pinned comment. Like, are you still willing to grind players in the game? Like, is this of value to you? Do you look at this and go, I can't wait to pack Timo Werner's 93 and grind to his 96? Or do you just look at this as another promo and you're just going to use this version of the card? That is the big question that I really have for a lot of people. So let me know in the comments below what you think there. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, if you're here this long, I appreciate you greatly. Hit that like button. Sub if you're new, it's greatly appreciated. Like I said, live later with some really juicy stream content. But yeah, I'm not... I feel bad saying it. I've said it like 20 times. I'm not vibing with it. I'm vibing with the idea. I'm not vibing with the execution. Not every game's a career high, EA. With that being said, have a great rest of your day. I'll be live for a stream later. Hope to see you there. Peace.